Okay, I'm making this video to help us remember how to do weldments. This is a roll cage, and I'm going to try to replace each one of these lines with a 1-inch tube if I can. I think the way we do this is we begin with a new object, and this time we select weldment instead of standard part. We're going to use inches for this one. And then I think we do a place. So go to assembly and you say place, and you got to go find the file that has your three-dimensional sketch with your roll cage in there. You say open, and then after that comes up here, what we're going to do is try to, let's see if I can remember. Oh, yeah, I got to place it first of all. Then hit escape like this. Now let's see if I can remember. Is it design? Yeah, and then we do an insert frame. And then we have to save this part first. So I will just say something like, can we say nose car? Um, Weldment. This will be our first version. And let's see if this is going to work for us. So once we begin doing that insert frame, it's going to give this an option. I'm going to select from this category, round tubes, and I'm just going to get something close. I really want a tube instead of a pipe, but I couldn't find tubes in here, so I'm just going to go with this pipe, even though it's technically different. This is kind of close to what we want, so that'll be good enough for us. Then what we do is we select the lines like this. You might have to get pretty close to see all these little things like this. And let's see if we can click through here. You can fast forward through this video if you want to at this point. Just gonna make sure I don't miss anything. Sometimes there's something in here. Yeah, see that right there? Sometimes it misses that. If you get lost, just hit the home button. Come back and do a few more. I don't think you have to do them all at once. I'm not sure why there's extra segment right there, but it seems to happen. It's probably because of how I got bisected. So, oh, guess we don't. Okay. Now, is there a gap there? I don't think so. Click a couple of more. I think we want to basically click all the lines except for the hidden lines like that one right there. So we'll take a good look at it and make sure we didn't overdo this afterwards. I'm kind of losing track of where I'm at now, actually. And so when that happens, just go back to the home position. Maybe we'll start up here in front. You see these hidden lines over here, right here, are those just to kind of help us establish that plane. There might be a particular order we have to click these in. I'm not sure. We will investigate them and they might just be, good enough for what we're looking for. Now, this one is the sidebar. And is that one part of the roll hoop in the back? I think so. Now, it kind of looks like I'm done, but I can see a few more over here. And yeah, like I said, this video is more about helping us remember how to do weldments because we don't really do them that often in the course. And so remember that what you do is you start off making a weldment assembly, then you place a 3D sketch in there, and then you go over to design and insert frame, round tubes, ANSI, and then get something close to it. I think you can go into the content library and find a tube. I did not have any luck with that. And you can see it's kind of a little bit computer intensive on this. And it's got a lot, or CPU intensive rather. It's got a lot of these extra parts here. Well, those are all the individual parts. And let's see, can I hide the sketch on which all of this is based? That way we can kind of get a better look at this to see if it's going to look like what we want it to. That might be it right there. So I'm going to say turn off visibility. And you can actually see some of the parts that I missed. It's not too bad. Yeah, there should be a horizontal bar here in the back. There should be some bars down here underneath. This one doesn't look complete right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's actually no bar. There's not supposed to be a bar right there at all. Okay, so that's not too bad. Looks like it looks pretty sharp. Connections look okay. Not great. You can see a little gap there. But for our purposes, just to kind of get an idea of how everything looks, might be good. Let's go over here and let's see if we can maybe, I wonder if we can just click on that one right there and find it in the list, or is it going to be too difficult? I think it's about 12 inches long or maybe 10 inches long. How about that? I remember that being 10 inches long, so let's see if we can delete that one. Says edit. Let's see if we can delete with frame generator. Okay, looks like that worked. And then we'll just go in here with the frame generator, insert frame, and see if we can finish up the rest of this. Now we will have to make the sketch visible again. And I believe it's this one right here. And so remember, when we're doing this, after you place the sketch in the assembly tab, you hit design, frame, insert frame. And then we need one right here, right there, and right there. Oops. Is that all of them? Since we deleted the one we didn't want, maybe added three, is that all there should be for this one? Let me just say, make that invisible. Okay, there's one more crossbeam that I said a minute ago, but everything else looks really good. So we'll do one more time. Insert and make the sketch visible. Might have been an easier way to do that. And I think it's this one. I think so. And that, folks, is how we gonna how we make weld bits. And I suppose if you modify the sketch, it may translate over to changes in our roll cage. That looks pretty good, actually. All right, just a nose car, simple nose car like that. In the next video, I'll go back and show you how to come up with a nose car like that. Just how to make a simple three-dimensional sketch for this. Okay, this is again just a very rough way to do weldments to help us remember how to do that in the future for any project we might take on in the capstone design course.